Hello everyone, and welcome to TutelaGeek. On today's video, we are going to see together how we can easily hide and unhide both columns and rows using groups. When multiple people are using the same file, there might be information that is not relevant to everyone, and it can be very convenient if we can easily hide the information not relevant to us. We are also going to create subtotals and get some quick calculations while using the same group method. If this is something that interests you, let's get started. Let's pretend that we are working on supply chain and we are sharing this file with sales and marketing, which means that the file has all this information from cost to sale price to profit to revenue that does not concern us, but is important for our colleagues. What we want to see when we are working with this file is the inventory, the sold pieces, and maybe the revenue. In order to hide everything else, we will select the columns we want to hide, like the sale price, cost, and profit. We choose from the ribbon the Data tab, and we go to the outline, which is on the right side, and press the group button. We can see that Excel has created a new bar under the formula bar where we can handle the groups. If we press this minus button, our columns will hide instantly. The alternative would be to select the columns we want to hide each time, right-click and choose Hide, and then do it again to unhide them, which is wasting quite a bit of time. Let's go and group some more columns. We want to see the revenue, but nothing else here. And this time we will use the shortcut to group our columns, which is Alt, Shift, and the right arrow. And we see that our new group was created. If we're working with a person that wants to see total profit, but wants to hide these three, we can very easily press the number 2 on the left corner of our grouping bar and then use the Alt, Shift, and right arrow shortcut. We can see that by pressing the number 2, we created a subgroup, and we can choose whichever one we want to hide. Now, if we go and press the number 1, all of the groups on that line will close down. If we press number 2, only the subgroup will close, which makes things even faster for us. The same thing can work with rows as well. We follow the same process where we select a few rows, for example, everything in the kids department, but we can just select multiple departments as well. We press Alt, Shift, and the right arrow, and we see that this time the group bar was created on the left of the row numbers, and we can hide and unhide information depending on what we want to present to customers or stakeholders. If we want to remove the groups, we can either use the shortcut Alt, Shift, and left arrow, or we can come up to the ribbon where we use the group button and choose the Ungroup. Then choose Clear Outline, and we can see that everything gets ungrouped. Or let's put the groups back to show you a second way, which we can come to the group, select the Ungroup, and then again the Ungroup. And Excel is asking us if we want to group the rows or the columns. Or we can select the columns we want to ungroup first, and then choose the Ungroup, and it does it straight away without further questions. The next thing I would like to show you is how to create subtotals using the groups method we just went through. This is not my preferred way of creating subtotals, since I always use pivot tables, but since this method exists, it may be convenient to some of you, so I will show you how to do it. Next to the Ungroup button, we can see that there is a Subtotal button. If we press it, it will automatically select our entire table. We will customize it so that we see the subtotals of the revenue by department. So we go to the Add Each Change to and select Department. At the Use function, we select Sum, but there are more options like Average, Count, etc. And at the Add Subtotal to, we select the Profit and select the Revenue. We can leave the options Replace Current Subtotals, since we don't have any placed already, and Summary Below Data. We see that Excel grouped our data per department, and we have all of the kids' clothes together along with the revenue of the kids' department, all of the men's clothes together along with the revenue of it. We can press number 2, which is going to hide all of the columns and show us only the subtotals, and that is a quick way to get an overview. If we press number 3, it will unhide every group included in number 2. On top of this, we also have the 2 buttons next to the subtotal option on the ribbon that expand or hide details. If we got the information we wanted and we want to remove the subtotals, we can come to the subtotal button again, and this time we will press the Remove All option. Everything goes away and we are left with just our data. That was it for today's video. I hope it was useful. You can like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content on productivity apps. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!